you try not to dwell on it because it happens so much. So it's like, but actually sitting down and seeing this and like seeing all aspects, how it affects people's families and such, it really like it changes you and you see a different light on it.
So there's a few more questions in the chat. I'm going to take the second one first and then go back to the first one. So the second one is, how do you feel now after seeing the film today? And maybe this we could also open up if any of the mothers or any of the boys Latin community, if any of you have something you want to share about what you took away from watching it or how you're feeling. I know there's a lot of heaviness there too, but if anyone wants to share.
Oh, I actually felt good watching the film over. To be honest, like just to know like where we started and to see everything get put together, like I feel like it was dope. I'll definitely do it again or do more things like it. Yeah, that's all I got really got to say. Like it was cool seeing it.
Um, After seeing this film today, for me, it was like like I was happy watching it because like you seeing people you grow up with. Like Jai's my friend, like that's my man, 100%. But like people, like even like Tahir and Bill, because there's people I went to school with. I'm cool with them. They're younger than me, but like it's not like and like I get to see them and like see what was good about them and remember that. So that was actually cool. And after and honestly, like I was thinking while I was watching the film, like when Lodge was talking about everybody he had died that he knew, but it's like damn, I know he know 10 more people now since we made it. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of I was thinking about that like it's kind of messed up.
I have a question. What do you think that the adults can do to help the kids heal? You know, because I lost my son. It's been almost 3 years, but I know that he had friends, and I know that people are hurting. And like they say, hurt people hurt people. So, what can we do as an adult, to help y'all heal, and so that we can try to stop this gun violence that's happened amongst black on black crime?
Honestly, I feel like I mean honestly I'm gonna say just be there for them. To be honest, cause like that's that's a hard thing when losing somebody, especially like somebody when you like grow up from being young bulls to like I'm sorry from when you was younger, from like childhood to now. It's just like that's real hard to get over. But like yeah, honestly, you just gotta be there for them. Cause if you like when I had lost my like when Tahir for example when I lost him, I ain't had nobody around when I lost him. And I was in Philly when he had died. I was in North Carolina because Dr. Tennant and my mom they had sent me on the trip. So like when I came back, it was just real hard for me because I couldn't remember the last memory we shared together. So it was like, and then I missed the funeral. I had like I felt like everything was just hitting me all at once, and everybody already had a couple more weeks to grief with it. So like when I came back home, I didn't really have nobody there for me. Like my mom, she was always working doubles. My pop wasn't around as he is now, so like I was just out here on my own. But in school, the community, like the DL environment, my teachers was always there for me. Like even when they know what I was doing wrong, all that, they always point out when I was doing wrong. They was just there for me. That's that's all I can say. Like my support system was really there.
I agree. Yeah, like basically what you said, like I feel like you hit it on the news.
But
I'll add to that question. There was a question from Shaquila in the audience. How has the film changed how grief or grief support is talked about and offered at Boys Latin? So maybe connected to what you just said, Elijah, about feeling like you had a good support system there. Um, is there more they could have done, or you know, can you talk more about what that support looked like or what you would want?
Uh,
Well, my support system. I mean, I definitely grinded their gears a lot, you know. But like, they never gave up on me. Like I said in the documentary, it was plenty of times when Dr. Tennant and Mr. Hardy they could kick me out, like just really kick me out, but they never did. Cause they know what I was going through, but like, no, I wasn't making it as an excuse, but it was still like giving me chance after chance and to like improve and to like change my mindset. Cause like being in the hood, like kids our age really been brainwashed, and it's crazy. Cause like they hurt up, like everybody go through their emotions different, and we taught at an early age not to show our emotions and stuff like that. You feel me? So like just like everybody in the like when I say like I can come in BL late at 10 o'clock. It can be like fourth period, and my teachers they know when something wrong with me because I'm a goofy kid. So like it's easy to like it's easy figuring out when things was mad at me. And they when I was like when stuff was like going on with me, they wouldn't send me right to class. They would put me in the office, Miss Morales' office, and they would just like try to do whatever they can to help me, like try to get me to talk about it. So like I was getting I had a lot of people in my corner, like the lunch ladies, like a lot of people.
Yeah, like I agree. I feel like BL has like the best support system of any school I ever been in. Like I went to Catholic school before I went to Boys Land, like my whole life. So even even coming to Boys Land, I never felt that much comfort being in school. Like I feel like that's just like going being home. Like if I'm going to BL, but and I feel like dealing with grief, they were they were like so great. Like because I know people from different schools that like say if somebody in their school died, they didn't give half the support that BL gave. They knew like they let us when Ja died, they let us like not go to some classes. They sat with us. They had counselors come in and talk to us. I remember Mr. Dell might have bought everybody lunch that we be with, and not like stuff like that. I realized like that made it feel like we were loved and like as a family.
That's exactly what it was. It was a brotherhood.
Yeah, and like it, I'd be laughing because like I would never like put me in eighth grade. I'm like BL. What?
Hey,
I'm
bro.
snapping. I gotta go to BL.
Hey, I was trying to get kicked out my ninth grade year.
Right.
But I'm a kid. I would never change what high school I
I
graduated from,
wouldn't,
though.
bro. I would not.
I wouldn't change it. Like the homies I got from BL, like they probably the realest friends I got right to this day. To be
Real
honest, I
rap.
still be with all my BL homies. Like my homies from my block, I don't even be with them no more. It's like
Right.
it was just different. It was a different environment at BL.
I understand.
So it looks like we have another question from the audience about it's how can we help change the outlook of no snitching mentality? That's something either of you want to weigh in on, or
Uh,
Mike?
Mike.
The no snitching probably. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think you can change that. If you ask me, I'm gonna be honest. Like that word been around before I was born, so I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I
I feel
can't
like
really
you
say
can't
nothing
change it
about
because
that.
it's
Like
like everywhere. Like
yeah, like I don't never see. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to see the word snitching being cool. This is like I don't know. I can't really talk about that. Like yeah, I don't know. What you got to say about that, bro?
like I I feel like you can't change like the outlook of no snitching in the black community already. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's been too long. So like yeah, we could try to push for it, but
It's not even
But
that.
like,
Like,
you're not. Are you like, honestly? Is kids gonna listen to the all these rappers that's saying no snitching, no snitching, or some old head or some old lady that's telling you, oh, tell the cops, or yeah, go to the
right.
cops.
And it's like if you a snitch and people know, it's like ain't nobody gonna give you respect. So it's like
Yeah,
it's
so
just real. It's real hard. Like not to say people don't do it, because people definitely out here telling, but like the ones that telling, like like once the paperwork come out and people put that all on social
thanks so much,
media
Max.
now and all that, it's just like everybody's going like, I don't, you won't be respected at the day, if you ask me.
I want to just bring in another voice. Maxan posted a comment, and maybe I'll invite you if you're willing to share some of that out loud and share what it was like for you to watch this film.
Yeah, I had commented and said, Melvin, Elijah, and Mike, how proud I am of you guys. And I remember when Ja passed, the brotherhood that you guys showed each other and the support that you showed me during that time, and how we all leaned on each other for that strength to get through it. And to see you guys where you guys are now, I am so, so proud of you guys. And I just want to say for you guys to just keep going, because just like you tell me, I encourage you, you guys encourage me enough to see the resiliency that you guys display. And you're setting an example for other people, even if you don't know it. And I just wanted to say that to you guys. And then I miss you guys too.
Miss you too,
Miss you
Miss Max.
too.
We will come see you.
Miss you too, Miss
Come see
Max.
you.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. It's 3 o'clock now, so maybe we'll combine. There's two long questions in the chat from Elaine and Hannah from Miss Casey. So if I can try to actually, maybe one of you can ask the question out loud, and we'll end on that
I don't see the question.
in the chat. Oh, it might be hard from your phone.
The last one.
I don't know how
How
to
do
work
you
this
see?
Zoom
Do
stuff.
you see the value in providing safe spaces for other students who experience the past and recent loss of their peers by being allowed to express themselves openly, as some of you have in the film? And how else might that be done moving forward?
I think you talking about the other question, bro.
You talking about Miss Casey question?
Yeah,
My
that's what she
bad.
said.
I think the
So
two questions are a bit related in terms of, I think people are really impressed with how openly and honestly you guys talked in the film about what you were feeling and what this was like for you. And we don't hear those voices very much. So I think both questions, if I'm reading them, correctly, I think they're both asking like how can we as adults, we as a community, how can we do better encouraging young people, young men, boys to talk openly with each other and with adults.
I think we was talking so easily with each other because like we friends, like we actually know each other. We cool. So like the questions that was being asked by Mel, and we all know Mel. So it's like it's not talking to a stranger. It's somebody that like been through it with us. Like the same problems we facing, Mel faces the same problem. So we all feel the same way. So it's easier to talk to them than like a therapist, somebody you really don't know like that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I got better with like expressing how I talk and all that. Like I'm gonna keep it. I can talk to a stranger now. I actually think a stranger
I
is
can
better
talk to
talking
a
to
stranger.
sometimes. No, bro, cause like when I can talk to a stranger, it's like they not going like I ain't gonna like one time I hopped in the lift, right? And the lady she just talking to me and we busting it up, having a good old conversation,
Yeah,
you feel me? And like
I feel what
she
you're
she
saying.
ain't judge me after what I was saying or nothing. Like it was like it felt good just telling her my problems and then hopping out the car and then going about my business. And then
Yeah,
mind you, I know she's not gonna go around and tell so and so because she don't know me. You
yeah,
feel
she
me?
don't even know you. Yeah,
So it's like that. So it's like it's a 50-50 with me. Like people I know, people I don't know.
So if we're thinking about schools, because the context in which this film was Boys Latin, like how could we create those spaces more intentionally in schools?
Oh, I just feel like the kids just got like find a teacher they can trust to talk to. Like that's it. Like that people you gotta want to talk in that tight space. Like you can't nobody make you talk, or like you just gotta be open to feel it. So like you gotta have that trust with somebody, and that's just what it is. And BL for the most part got that. A lot of teachers like really build bonds with the kids. Like it's a lot of like teachers that you can go to if you really need help, and they really gonna look out like without no problems, no questions asked. They really looking out for you. Like a lot of schools don't got that. Like BL
every
really
kid in
care
BL
about the
got that
kids.
teacher.
Yeah, like I can
Every
honestly
kid in
say
BL
BL
got that one
really
teacher
care.
they can talk to for sure.
Yeah, like I never been to school like that ever.
So you're not finding that in college, no?
In college?
Yeah.
No, not at all. And I feel like in college, for me, it's like I'm just going to class. There's nothing else. It's not me talking to people. I might raise my hand once in a while. Like a couple of professors was like pick on me. I had one professor that actually looked out for me, but still, even with him, it's not like we're that close. It's just like he's a black professor. He see I'm the only black kid in the class. Like I might erase his board and I ask him for extra credit, he'll give it to me. But it wasn't like me talking about my life or my problems or none of that.
I just noticed that Kabir is on the call. If you're still here, if you want to share anything, you're welcome
I've
to.
been beer.
And I'm not sure if he's still here. All right. Well, I think it's 3:05, and we said this would go till 3, so I want to honor that. But before we part, I do want to take a moment. This film is about and is made by this group of amazing boys, young men who are on this call, and a bunch who are not. But I also really, really deeply want to acknowledge the boys who aren't here anymore. And especially to hear today is the 4-year anniversary of his passing. And so we're all thinking about him and his family, and also missing Jason and Bill and Saeed and way too many others. So I just want to take a moment of silence together, just to remember them and honor them, and then if there are any final words, we can do that. So just a moment. Thank you all. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you all for being with us, and all the people who made this possible.
Thank you.
If anyone has something, some last words they want to share.
I do. I just want to tell everyone that was involved with the project, thank you so much. It was a great project and I really appreciate it. And to Max and Rolisha, my heart goes out to you. I'm always praying and thinking of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm always thinking of you guys too, and I love you guys. And I'm proud of the resiliency that we show, and we just got to continue to do what we do for them.
Yes.
I agree. I want to say the same. Thank you to everyone. I really admire you guys' strength. It takes a lot to be able to talk about trauma. This whole video helped you as well as it helped us. Thank you. It means a lot.
Thank you all so much. The film should stay up on YouTube. If for some reason it goes down, we'll put it up somewhere else. And if you want to be kept in the, feel free to post your email here if you didn't get the email from me yesterday, so I can keep you in the loop. And hopefully we can continue these conversations. And thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.